Destiny to Law. A Man with No Name. Home, Part 2. Sir, this is awful. A Dark Age Drifter. Yu was 9 cycles old and visited often. She and her family lived next to Judson, and sometimes they sent her to Jermaine when their boisterous neighbour was too belligerent, as he was today. Jermaine didn't mind. Judson didn't think it was a good idea to let the Iron people stay with us, she was saying. She paced slowly back and forth across the length of the shack, stepping carefully over the game of cards Jermaine had laid out on the bare dirt floor. I know, but Judson says a lot of things, and sometimes you've got to be decisive. You see how much food they gave us? Jermaine said, placing a card down. A lamp flickered nearby, next to the largest pile of ration boxes this shack had ever held. Judson knows how to use guns. I've seen him. Maybe he can... No, he can't. Those things out there, you can't kill. Get that out of your mind right now. Yu kept pacing, frowning slightly as she considered it. More food is nice, but Judson thinks they're going to get us dead. I think he might run away, she said. He laid another card down. Appreciate what you get. Your parents were skipping dinner so you could have yours. The Risen solved that for us. For a little while. We have to let them stay. She stopped pacing to consider it and looked up at the sheet metal ceiling. I don't want to die. You won't, Jermaine said. Why don't you go and see what your parents are up to? I'm a little beat. Okay, she said, shrugging. She left. Jermaine opened a small box of water from the pile of ration packs and poured a tinful. Yu hadn't noticed because it was difficult to see in the flickering lamplight, but his hands shook. Judson's breath steamed in the night air as he shut the gate that bordered town as quietly as he could. Shivering would meant shaking the rickety thing and waking up Yu's family, so he kept the handle gripped tight as he pushed it back into place. He now stood on the pass out of Eaton Valley. As he turned around, he walked right into Jermaine. Didn't see you there, brother, Judson growled low, stopping just short of throwing an elbow into his neighbour's throat. He backed up a step. Just one. Where are you running to this late? Jermaine asked. Brother. What are you, dense? Away from this before the shooting starts. We gotta trust this Lord Dryden knows what he's doing, Jermaine said. Judson shook his head. You and all the deal makers are just going to get this town dead. These guys are worse than the stories. You know how I feel about Risen, but they saved us this week. Judson sneered. No one ever believes it 'cause Risen look like you and me, but they'll kill you without meaning to, naturally as breathing. They can't help it. They're looking to jump one man, just one. We got to see this through. Even the Risen can contain a fight at that scale. You gonna move, or do I move you? Jermaine stepped to the side. I'm not the law, but where you gonna go? There's nothing but war land out there, and their prey's coming. I'm a tracker, kept this town fed for years before you got here. I'll be fine, and that other Risen won't care about one man passing through. I got nothing to hide. Just need to get away. You all want to play bait for the warring dead. Have a nice life. Jermaine chuckled. What's funny? Judson sneered in that low voice again. I don't know how you do it. I almost admire you. How's that? You've got no fear. Have a nice life, brother. See you when I see you. Jermaine walked back to the gate.